Does anyone remember of Kings and Men? I mean, I did a few videos like this one, and this one, and this one. Oh god. If anyone has been around the channel for a while, they will know exactly what game I am talking about and how it ended. But if you haven't, of Kings and Men was a multiplayer medieval, sort of a Mount and Blade-esque style game, where you went into battles fighting, you get different armor and all that good stuff. There's many gameplay videos if you just want to have a go and have a quick look at it. But unfortunately, the developers left, and then later on, it was taken over by some new guys, and now it's been completely taken off Steam and abandoned. Rest in peace of Kings and Men. It had so much potential. Do not fear. There has been some recent news by a man called Dracoy, who's messaged me on Steam, who's informed me that the developers for Of Kings and Men, who originally started on the CRPG mod for Mount and Blade Warband, if you've ever played that mod, they're trying to make a comeback. It looks like they're working on something new. And at first, of course, everyone's going to be a bit skeptical about this. But hopefully, they will have learned from what happened in the past. So this is how we know that they're probably going to be coming back. Of course, there's basically no information about this. There's just some hints that they might be coming back to making something new. So it says on their website, if you go to their website, we are hiring, click here to view open positions. And it talks about how they want some new people. So also, if you guys have any of these skills, such as 2D concept art, 3D artists, all the artist stuff, design, things like UI designers, animation programmers, all that good stuff, sound engineers, if you guys are skilled in any of that stuff, go and check their website out and definitely go and apply for a job there if you want to. I mean, this is not supposed to be a job advertisement for the Donkey Crew. They have no idea that I'm making this video, but you know, it's always nice to give a fellow community member a hand. So on their website it says if you're enthusiastic about the prospect of making great PC games, so it's nice they're still sticking with PC, looking to work in an inspiring and growing environment, this is the job for you. Currently we're working on a high innovative multiplayer game for the PC built on Unreal 4. So yes, they're coming back, and they're coming back with another multiplayer game. It is going to be on the Unreal 4 engine, which is a great engine for some beautiful looking games, so I'm quite excited to that. And I'm really wondering and hoping that they don't completely give up on what they tried to do before. Personally, I think they had so much potential. Yes, maybe they pushed it a bit too far to what they could achieve with such a small unit of guys, but I'm really hoping they're sticking around the medieval genre, or at least the historical genre. Maybe they won't be, maybe they've given up on that, maybe it was too hard to get right. But personally, I'm really hoping that they stick with that. They've also put on Facebook that they've literally just moved into a new gaming studio, which is great, which means they're obviously trying to expand and they're trying to take this really seriously. They're hiring concept artists, 3D artists, programmers, very competitive, really good salaries, all that good stuff, and making a mysterious new multiplayer PC game. And that's pretty much all the information we have about this. This is the Donkey Crew. They are coming back, the developer of Kings and Men. What do you guys hope to see from these guys? Personally, I'd like them to go back into the same era, or maybe even earlier, into the ancient period. The only worry I have is they're trying again with a multiplayer game, which is where they went to start with in the past with Of Kings and Men, and it didn't turn out 100% right. Multiplayer games, while they are probably easier since you don't have to come up with the whole storyboard and it's not as expensive with cutscenes and you don't necessarily have to do all the mocap stuff, multiplayer games are quite hard to get right. Since you have to get things like the combat right, how players interact with each other, it's not just a scripted event like a single player would be. So yeah, maybe it's a bit of a risk going straight back into another multiplayer game, but hopefully they've learned from what happens over Kings and Men. Hopefully, guys, if you're watching this, I'm really excited to hear from what you're doing. Make sure you do not overhype the game like of Kings and Men. Make sure when you make your trailer, when you finally announce this, you only announce what you know is definitely going to be in the game and what you have already, because of course the epic was something that was incredible and I think was the reason you sold so many copies, but unfortunately, as you know, it wasn't quite delivered, which made a lot of people angry. But I'm willing to give these guys a second chance. What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them down below. Make sure you leave a comment. But yeah, short video tonight, but I thought it was an interesting piece of news, since if you've been around this channel for quite some time, you would know these guys. You'll know the whole history behind Of Kings and Men, and I'm excited to see what can come in the future. But thank you guys for watching, and until then, I will see you in the next one.